Dippage, dumps, and downside, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, shaking any and everybody out of the crypto sphere here. Downside is plaguing the market, but during all of this, downward price action, we have some of the larger mining entities here in the crypto sphere seemingly unfazed by this price action and have a more, bullish perspective kind of toward it. So stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on and stick around to see the fear and FOMO zones when we implement EngineeringRobo's fear and greed index. We can see that we are interacting with a rather bullish range of accumulation based on the fear zones and where they will rely on, and the FOMO zones still suggest a six-figure target for Bitcoin before any sort of market top is to be considered. In my opinion, I find it very difficult to be bearish on cryptocurrency currently with all of this institutional activity in play and or multi-billion dollar conglomerate businesses getting involved in the space implementing blockchain technology one way or another. Drop a like on the video if you like the video and be sure to subscribe. Now we go with the flow of crypto here. We have the buy 2 and Moon Robo advisors. We're just going to quickly delete the pink range of strange there. It will be waiting for us when we recover, though it is not necessary to be on the screen currently. Bearish Robo advisors all the way back in April have saved us from a crippling 36% correction that has followed, and we are just currently patiently waiting for the return of bullish parameters to be met for us to comfortably reinvest back into Bitcoin based on EngineeringRobo's suggestions and our 20, 50, and 30% investment ratio strategy. We will invest 20% at support. We have visualized several key levels here along the way. We have failed to hold 28,422. It will be waiting to give us a hard time overhead. 25,880 is a key level to watch out for. $21,815 is also going to be a nice price to consider. And extreme low here, $18,860. With this downside, we will just have to see how low we will go in crypto. Something that has increased in 10 times its value over the last 2 years. It may not be as high as it was this time last year. It is still well above where it was this time 2 years ago. So any sort of dips or downside, in my opinion, is just a nice opportunity to be accumulating your discounted digital assets. So we are not eager to invest at any of these levels just yet. We will have to see how we interact with them, but we always go with the flow and we wait for the confirmations regardless of the situation. Invest 20% at my support level once we have solidified significant enough support to determine that level. Invest 30% once daily candles are opening and closing above this descending trend line here. And 50% can be invested when 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors become bullish. We're looking for an instance similar to the end of July of last year, where 48% in upside followed bullish robos. And again, in October, we have another instance of 44% in gains. And we even have bearish robo advisors technically back in the middle of November, saved you from a 45% correction that followed. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Despite steadily declining prices of Bitcoin and turmoil on the markets today, some of the largest mining companies are unfazed and insist their operations will not be affected by the negative price volatility. Some even see it as an opportunity to gain market share as smaller competitors collapse. Bitcoin prices have been on a steady decline all year up to the past 24 hours when the crash accelerated to reach the lowest point since December of 2020. However, miners have not been deterred amid that tremendous pressure. Some may even have more favor for mining if the downtrend in Bitcoin continues through 2022. Marathon is the third largest holder of Bitcoin among public companies, according to Bitcoin treasuries. It has the capacity to generate 3.9 exahashes of hash power. As the hash rate declines, there's a downward difficulty adjustment, which decreases the energy expenses for miners who remain hashing. Those who are left standing can therefore benefit by potentially earning more Bitcoin. Corrections in the market are happening because Bitcoin is very volatile, which is in line with any other volatile asset class. That volatility will not impede our strategy. These moments present opportunities. And so, in my opinion, I find it still very difficult to be bearish on the crypto sphere here in the immediate short term. We are looking at continued, slappening up, down. No one knows what's happening right now, though in the longer term perspective in play, I do believe this is a very bullish buying opportunity. In my opinion, though, find this article in the description. So this is Litecoin plowing to and through my $82.20 support level. Never fear, we go with the flow of crypto here. The next significant level of support we are watching out for will technically be $42 per Litecoin, in my opinion. You can also see some sort of minor changes here made to the chart. We visualize some additional horizontal levels, and we've adjusted the descending trend line. I do believe this solid one will be the much larger, more significant descending trend line that we can use to invest our 30% descending trend line investment ratio, though we have this previous one visualized still with the dashes. And so currently, the horizontal level we are interacting with at the moment seems to be $60, though, as I mentioned, the most significant level we do anticipate continued interaction with, because we are under the influence of bearish robos here, will be that aforementioned $42 level. The sell for and heck have saved us from this crippling correction that has followed. 50% in downside has occurred after bearish robo advisors here, so we are just waiting for the return of a bullish state for us to be comfortably reinvesting back into Litecoin. We'll invest 20% at support, whichever one comes first, $42 down below, or if $82 becomes support again, we will invest 30% when daily candles open and close above this solid descending trend line, and 50% will be invested when two of our chosen three robos return to a bullish state. So prices plummeting into the fear zone here. It would appear we are interacting with a very nice buying opportunity suggested with the fear and FOMO zones here with EngineeringRobo, still suggesting a $184,000 Bitcoin is a far more reasonable market top. Right now, I find it far too difficult to be bearish currently, even though extreme fear is shaking any and everybody out of the market. In my opinion, those panic selling currently will be the same ones panic buying at the top, because someone has to buy the top, though you will be heavily recommended to take profit and sell your position when we are interacting with that euphoric multi-six-figure level, whenever that may be. Not a moment sooner, but right now you are suggested to technically be accumulating during times of extreme fear. Last time we saw the fear zone back in April of 2020, Bitcoin proceeded to experience roughly 10x in upside, and we have yet to see that FOMO zone. And so while Bitcoin may be lower than it was this time last year, it is very much higher than it was this time just the year prior. So let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. We always go with the flow. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.